What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know I've been away for a while. I've been slacking a little bit. There's a little bit going on right now, okay? But we're back with the MP300. I have my garage back. We did some house renos and now we're all back. You will remember I did the bull bar video, and at the time I didn't have a winch. Now, OpenRoad have provided big fat winch for us to install. So we're going to be installing this today. A little walkthrough video. We're going to be going and testing it as well at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Let's get into unboxing everything, because this could be a fucking process. So this is the OpenRoad winch they offer. This is 13.5K, 13,500 pounds of power in this bad boy. So I've had this for a while. I just haven't had a garage to, oh, big fat sticker, we love that. The box here, we've got a Kelvar hook, which they're not the best, but they do the job. I'm not really a big fan of these Kelvar hooks, to be honest. Little strap, which will go on the hook, I'm sure. This is our earth cable, I believe. Maybe. Nuts and bolts. Doesn't look like many nuts and bolts, but there might be more underneath this. Here we go. This is what we're looking at. Oh, got a little OpenRoad hat. Love that. We'll chuck that on. Okay, get to the nitty gritty now. We've got in-out wireless remote, which is really good. So everything's wireless. Got our, I don't know what you call this, but this is where the rope runs out. Already hooked up. So the solenoid is already on the winch. Okay, so it's not a separate thing. And then we've got our manual remote as well, okay? So this doesn't seem too difficult so far. This is all wired up. We just have to wire up the earth cable, I guess. That is fucking decent heavy. Not crazy, but decent. Wireless remote, 2 wireless remotes, which is great. Little strap. Manual, so a wired remote as well. This is our earth cable. We've got some bolts and the tongue thing, which is going to go under here somewhere, I assume, like that. And then the winch, which will sit inside there. So there's a winch plate right here for the winch to sit on. Beautiful from Ocam to think about that. Obviously, that's why I bought the fucking bull bar, so I can put a winch in it. Now I have the winch. I think there's enough room for this solenoid to go on. If not, we're going to have to figure that out. The first step, obviously, is to take the bull bar off. I'm a little bit worried about how the winch has the solenoid on it, rather than separate. It could be something we have to change, but I'm hoping it fits in the slot. I'm pretty sure this winch is for like a top mount, rather than inside, but there is a lot of space in there. I guess we'll just pull it off and see how we go. It's been a while since I've done any work on this car, because I've lost a little bit of motivation, to be honest. I remember this was like the first mod I did to the car, actually. One of the first mods I did to the car. So we'll see how maintenance friendly I did it, if I fucking sent any bolts into the chassis or not. I remember I had to drill out the chassis to do this. If you guys want to check out the install of this Ocam bull bar, just check it out, it's on the channel. At least I didn't send in any of these fucking Allen key bolts, because these are really common for bash plates like this to absolutely be sent to the moon. Which I haven't done, which is very nice. So we love that. One bolt's just fucking loose, brilliant. Daniel, that's not good at all. Okay, so it's not that bad. I say that and then I fucking go into these bolts and they're all fucking sent to the moon. When I wired these up, these are fucking hardwired in. Has to be a way to unplug from the bulb. It might not be that bad. Just have to take the whole bulb out of the thing, because I hardwired it to fucking Jesus Christ. I previously hardwired these fucking lights in because they're like HID ones or whatever. They're hardwired in, so there's no plug for me to just disconnect them. And then there's some dodgy bolt, like there's 1, 2, 3, there's 6 bolts on each side, which are all okay, no worries. But one of them is like half in, half unscrewed. So didn't set myself up for good maintenance. So I started taking the entire thing off. I started taking the bar and the winch cradle, and I go, these are separate. I just need to take the bar off. So that actually makes my job way easier. It's only 6 bolts, yeah. So as I said before, I had to take out these lights, but that's all right. We've got 2 bolts to come off. Drop it, see if the winch fits in the space, because I'm worried this is too big of a winch for. All right, so bull bar's off. Now, what I was saying before is this gap might be too small to put the entire winch in. So from there down, yeah, it's too big, right? Because without this metal bracket, that's gonna rattle like crazy. But I'm pretty sure this winch is a top mount or like an exposed bull bar type. So where it is doesn't really matter. But this bracket is going to be a problem if I leave it in. But now this could rattle like crazy. So there's no way that bracket would be fitting in there. That looks good. Now, I might take this off anyway. I didn't realize, I thought it was a 12K winch. It's a 13.5K winch. So this bitch is going to pull. We're making a little bit more progress now. I've taken the grill off. Now I just want to fit the bolts in. Now I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. I kind of want to put Loctite on these. That is quite important, I feel. Because if you're pulling heavy shit out of heavy spots, mate, you do not want to fly. You've all seen the videos of bull bars flying off. Hello.
You were talking just now.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Yeah?
What's happening?
Oh, nothing, making progress. Yeah. Gotta lube them up, you know. Bit of fucking Loctite, mate. Shit's never gonna come off again. Hey, look. You might be thinking that's too much Loctite, but the sloppier the better, mate. That's what happens when you like have a car with all new parts, you know. And even though this is a brand, this is a different brand. The Nissan stuff is a different brand. Everything so far has been pretty well. The only bad thing, sometimes you have to drill and cut and chop and change. Like the chassis I had to drill in for these, for the winch cradle to go into, but that's not the biggest deal in the world. I don't know, you should be torquing these as well, but I didn't bring my torque wrench. It's got Loctite on it. It slipped. I think this is not a 17 mil. No, it's not 17 mil. It's gotta be 16. For the earth cable, and then we've got obviously this one, which is the power. Now I'll see if I have some conduit, because I like to conduit all my wires, which is a really good habit, is even an exposed like winch cable, try and like conduit it if you've got it. If you don't, then fucking just send it, bro. But in most cases, you should be trying to conduit everything. So this is pretty simple. I just have to take this nut off here. Are you gonna be a No, you're not. You're gonna be a good little. This is gonna be wired up very methodically, as in not methodically at all. But in most cases, I'm just gonna feed this through this way. Let's conduit first. So let's go see. Got some conduit. Combo, right? Combo. So we're gonna feed this on. when you do both cables, if I've got enough. The main one is kind of the red, to be honest. I mean, not really. The winch is on. I've hooked up the wires, the negative and the positive. I do need to clean up all the mess, but... Ooh. Let's free spool. Lock it in, it shouldn't... Right, I'm not gonna kill my battery, but that is good. Now I just gotta clean up all the wiring, chuck the bar back on. Happy days. So we can see here, we've got the winch installed, the bull bar's back on. Had absolutely no issues installing this. It took me a couple of hours maybe. The hardest part was getting the bull bar off and on, pretty much. But yeah, you can see here, we've got the Kelvar, which I'll probably be changing these Kelvars because I'm not really a big fan of these Kelvar hooks. But that's just strapped onto there. These bolts are really easy to do. Comes in and out, no issues. Little flap here, so whenever I need a winch, bang, done. The issue maybe with this is that when I'm trying to get the free spool, it is a bit of a fucking contortion of the hand to get in there, but it's not the biggest issue. My radar still hooks up perfect. There's a bolt missing actually from that radar, which is, I need to figure that out. Little cover, bolt's missing. But for the most part, pretty easy install. Got the wiring all in there, all pre-wired, good. Power, there's an earth there as well. So yeah, that's gonna be probably it for the video. If you did like this installation video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're brand new. I'll be coming out with more camping trips using the winch. You'll probably be seeing at the end of the video a few pulls that I do with me on the winch, stuck in a bog hole. So if that makes the video, that makes the video. But yeah, peace.